Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ready or Not. We're 75-ish% done with the base game on our S rank playthrough walkthrough. These last few missions are going to be challenges. Uh, just like Sins of the Father, I admitted it took multiple takes for me to get that run down, and I even acknowledged that even if you try your best to just kind of replicate guides online, this game it's too dynamic. So that's why I'm not trying to just show you an A plus B equals C. This is a more of a this is how I rationalize my situations, the firefights I get into, and this is kind of like this is the route I take, and when I encounter this situation, this is what I will do, rather than follow me for easy success. So our next mission is the nightclub. This mission, we are dealing with extremist active shooters. Now, I don't know that they will actually execute civilians in this mission. However, there are bomb vests. Since we're running non-lethal, that's not necessarily an issue in my experience. I've never had a vest detonate, but it's always good to defuse them when we see them. The second thing we need to take note of for this mission is there is a hard requirement to arrest the lead suspect, the guy, like the ringleader here. And that, again, won't be an issue on our less than lethal playthrough. So let's take a look at our roster here. We're going to run Pacifier, Armorer, and Breacher. Now, the one thing we could also take in place of Breacher is like a riot control, because these beanbag shotguns we're using are stuns. Flashbangs are stuns. Everything we do to these guys, we just kind of need to prioritize our options. We could also take another Armorer. So we're going if that's the case, and you've been following along step by step, we're gonna have to unlock our next guy. So I might go through and do that really quick, depending on who I pick. You could also take a paramedic. They're a good choice if you are worried about an officer going down. But I believe it's only like a one-time use. So like if you get one officer down, that consumes the paramedic cheat death, and officers after that are unfortunately incapacitated or KIA. I think what we're going to do, guys, is double dip on the armor, double dip on the pacifier, really stack our armor here, and stack our less than lethal munition effectiveness. Now, is this the meta? I have no idea. I'm not following a meta. I'm following my heart here. So if you have a better setup that you'd like to use, let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to trying like new strategies and new compositions. But for this one, I'm going to go unlock this armorer trait, and I will meet you guys after that. Okay, guys, I've gone through and I've unlocked both of my riot control and extra armorer. Now, I just got riot control because I was talking about it, and depending on how I run this mission, we may need to switch our build around. It just depends. So we are going to switch him back out with a pacifier so we can double dip on both of these traits. I would like to also add, if you guys are enjoying, I also intend to be streaming my hard difficulty playthrough. There are achievements for that. This is just standard, and we're just kind of doing the S rank for the achievements. We're not really going through to show you how to be a god at this game, as I've kind of said. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can catch me live here on YouTube. Just hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified whenever I go live. Jumping straight into Neon Tomb, like I've said, this mission is going to be a little difficult, and I'm kind of nervous.
Lead, this is Talk. Negotiations have failed with the active shooter. Make entry and clear the area.
Okay, I also need a good thumbnail for our video. I think we might just grab the, Oh, I want to grab something, but there's a lot of suggestive bits in this. Trying to make it lighthearted of it. Okay, we'll just grab this right here. I think this is a good little bit. I like it. Okay, now we can encounter suspects as early as the room we're in. You've got to be careful. Now, most of the DOA civilians will not be objectives. You're gonna surrender, buddy.
Element.
I'll take it. I'll get it.
Restrain him.
Handcuffing.
Whole team, lock that door.
I'll block it.
Blue,
Let's
stop the door.
I just want blue team to cover that door. We're gonna wedge that. That goes into the main dance floor.
Wedge it in. We're good. You don't have it in. Do it.
So red team and I are going to flank that hallway position if blue team will... Their pathfinding is broken. Hold on.
Blue team, split and provide cover on this door.
That was inconvenient. You'll also notice that they are wearing CS masks. That's an accident. I reloaded their loadouts, which they had CS masks enabled. So that's my fault. You can ignore that, though. They should be wearing the flash masks. Just the ballistic mask goggles, whatever you want to call them.
Blue door.
On it.
Dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're stacked on the door. They should just be able to swing it from their side if they're stacked on it. Alright, so this area is kind of problematic. So we've got these lounges here, but there's also more further in on our left, and then I believe some stuff goes to the right. So what I'm going to do, we're going to pick it open, and we're going to have our team cover our movements as we go through and try to push a little deeper and find out if anyone's in the room.
All teams, split and cover.
Getting into position.
There's also a stairwell to be very careful of. He didn't see us through that, and we're lucky. But you'll see that he's got what looks to be an AK type weapon. So they're running decent caliber weapons. We need to be careful. No one on the bottom of the stairwell. Careful.
Provide support.
Up with you.
We're gonna try and get him off of the stairwell.
I'll get it.
Move there. There.
Good to go. On my way. Drop the weapon. Hands up, asshole.
Cover the area.
Going nowhere.
We're just gonna close these. We've got too many things going on. We're gonna wedge this one first, just because I'm here. We've got too many suspects.
Secure him.
I got cuffs.
Move over there.
I need you to cooperate.
Hands up. Do it now.
Talk.
Stay down and turn around. Look
Talk
away.
to lead.
Don't move.
Move on.
I had audible left, so there is someone above us.
Suspect is restrained and ready
We're
for
gonna try and just get this guy off the stairs. I don't like him being there. He'll get caught in a crossfire.
Cuff him.
Cuffing.
Now that was lucky. I think our bot took a little bit of damage from that, but getting that RPD secured is a good win early. Okay, we're still just using our team to cover our movements while we decide where we're going to go. So we know that there is someone above us. So we have a problem. We could leave some bots here to cover this, but they'll be exposed pretty horribly. What I'm going to try and do is have them actually stack up on this side of the door, but we need to move these suspects.
Move and stay there.
So we're going to try and get them to move there while we go here. Our bots.
Falling behind me.
Got your back.
And we'll leave blue team
Split the stack on this door.
Moving up.
to cover that door for us.
Shutting the door.
Need this door swung, boys. That's C2. We're going to swing it. We're going to leave them there to cover it. It gives them some cover to watch that hallway without being completely...
Listen, man. You don't need to do this.
I want to wand this corner. Yep, we've got contact and that main door is open. But we're going to take them.
Police, get down!
I'm going to let my bots get that while I make sure the main dance floor is closed off.
They shot my boy. Civilian ready for transport.
Arrest him.
Now that's one of those bomb vests I mentioned. Be careful.
Police, get your hands up! Lock that door.
Let's ready.
Turn around, keep your hands up. Get down now! Stay quiet.
Let's ready.
Now, my philosophy with this mission is to move around as many areas as possible
Continue mission.
before tackling the dance floor and before
Don't get up.
tackling the upstairs. We want to make sure everyone down here is secure
On my six.
and that hopefully suspects will come to us. That's kind of the hope here. Right, we're going to remove this wedge. No longer need that area closed off. Now this is a loading dock. We don't have good sight lines. We're going to try and go around, see if there's a better door. And this goes into some restrooms.
We bring war to them.
And there's someone just on the other side of those lockers. Okay, we're going to continue this way. We just want to make sure that if we go into that locker room, our back's not exposed. Getting the arm, that's not a good day, but we're alive.
I'll bag it.
Provide cover.
On my way.
That was the wrong command. You guys need to move. Alright. We're gonna close that door and give ourselves some cover to move this suspect.
Suspect secure.
Doc to element. Great work. Keep
Seems
going.
like he caught up with blue team, which is a mistake I've made on what their back was exposed to.
Fall in.
Got your stick. It's the beginning.
So he tried to flee this area, potentially.
Cuff him.
I'll get him ready.
We're gonna check these back pools here. I'm 90% sure we're clear though.
Lead to Doc. Civvy is ready.
Talks to lead. Trailers incoming.
So yeah, now our whole team is injured, which, if you're following along as much as you might
Look at what we have done to your people.
be, anyway,
Secure the area.
don't leave blue team's back exposed to this room while you clear it. You should probably close the door and wedge it.
We're with the police. Good to go. Doc, civilian is secured.
Element, this is Talk. Notifying trailers.
I'll zip it out.
Yeah, he walked straight up to them and did some nice damage, I'm betting. So we're gonna need to treat our team with some gloves now. We're gonna need to be careful with what we have them
Trailers
do.
inbound.
Alright.
Enter and clear. That's affirmative. Fall in.
We're gonna have the whole team move up with us now.
Keep your hands up! Going into cuffs. Garrett, put these on you.
Alright, and I'm not familiar with our total number of suspects for this mission, but we're clearing pretty quickly and pretty efficiently. We're just taking some damage doing so. Okay, we're gonna breach this door.
American. C2, then flash it. Got it.
Leave your towels anywhere. A staff member will come by to collect them. I've always gotten that John Wick nightclub vibe from this mission. Oh, I'm getting shot in the back.
Opening on the left. Empty over here. Put your fucking hands up! Turn around. Looks clear over here, Bob. Got him. This is procedure. I've done nothing except justice. One cup. Compliant.
Now, you'll also notice I turned on my scoring again. These later missions, it's really nice to know when you're done, compared to just walking around aimlessly and taking every corner like a problem.
Chem light out. Get down and keep your hands up! Stay down and turn around. Provide support on me. There, move. Stay on me. Restrain him.
I think that's our primary suspect. We're gonna move him over to us.
Zip him up. Got him. Turn around slowly.
Eco-friendly. Use your carbon footprint. Good to go. I got cops.
There we go. We've got our primary suspect, which is a good score, and we should be leaning into our last couple of suspects as well.
Shut up! You know nothing about us. You know
Moving into handcuff.
Jesus Christ.
Get down! I want to see hands.
Now that was lucky he started shouting at us. We were able to discern his position.
You'll have a chance to defend yourself in court.
I am.
Good to go. Running
Talk
custody.
here. Continue with objectives.
Multiple civilians. Let's make sure this corner's clear though.
Gotta do this for safety. I'll get him ready.
We're getting pretty close, guys. I'm feeling good about this.
This is Talk. Trailers ready.
Civilian is coming. Good to go. Civilian good to go.
Lead.
Okay, we're gonna breach this.
Proceed with mission.
C2,
Talk to entry stage. Continue with objectives.
Ready. Now it's a party. Let's blow it. I'll do it.
Where'd our guy go? Where'd he go? Good find, bot. Okay, that's the door we won. We saw that door through the wand, rather. We know that room's clear for now. Now, this is the upper landing from the stairs we were at earlier. We've also been down there. This is where we made entry into the second floor. So we've made a full lap, it would seem. So bear with me as we go through these side rooms one by one. This is our security room. There's nowhere to go from here. They should have unlocked it for us. They didn't. I'm just gonna peek down here. I want to see if, since these stairs were left uncovered, and there's not really a good way to go about that, someone might have fled down here as we pushed around. It doesn't appear so. My concern is that our last suspects might be on the primary dance floor. If that is the case, things might get interesting. But we're gonna confirm this is where we made entry. We have made a full lap. So let's go ahead and scout the main dance floor. I'm gonna move you. I don't know if that audible was this guy or a different contact. So we're just kind of trying to probe this room and see what we're dealing with. We've got at least one civilian directly beneath us. And it sounds like they're... Hard to know, guys. We might just have to make entry from the double doors. But I don't see anyone, and no one's, like, really screaming at us. The main dance floor might be clear. Alright. We're gonna have to go down and clear it anyway. We've got civilians in the room. We're gonna open this up so we can do our search and secure as the objective becomes available.
Down on your goddamn knees now!
Don't run!
Hurry up, quick!
I got him.
Stay here. Stay calm.
I was hiding from them.
Entry team to talk.
so scared.
Civilian cuffed and prepped for evac.
Doc reporting. Trailers en route.
Alright, even though we're down to our last few suspects, don't get sloppy. Treat every area you haven't been in recently, very recently, as potential contact. So from what I remember of being up top, there is a room or a door that goes this way that we haven't cleared. I didn't recognize, at least. We have this, so we are gonna have to make entry, or at least we're gonna have to blow this open real quick. Let's let our team stack up, get in position, and then we're just swinging it. We know the upper landings.
There's people still in here.
LSPD, don't move!
Like I was saying, the upper landing's clear,
Provide support.
It's okay.
and we're not taking rounds.
Make them secure.
We need an ambulance.
This is what I was looking at. I don't remember if we've been through here.
Are there any calls around?
Civilian ready for transport.
This is Doc.
We've got someone shouting at us.
Proceed with caution.
Get down and put your hands up! Put
Do you
your hands up and get down
Let's go
slow!
with you. That's the station.
Provide cover.
That is work.
I'm gonna get the civilian. I'm gonna have them cover. Sounds like this bathroom might be our last point of contact.
Falling behind me.
Got you sick.
Yep, I saw someone right there.
Put your hands up! Hands on your head, now! Get on the ground, now! Put your hands up! There, go.
En route. Hands up! Don't move! Police, don't move!
Turn around and stay still. Provide cover.
Okay, don't shoot. Don't let any of them in.
Moving into
Turn
handcuffs.
around, don't get up.
Let this be our guy. We got it, boys.
Entry team, this is Talk. Send them.
Okay, now we should be clear to order our search and secure.
The area.
And yes, we should defuse any vests we find. I don't know if there's a timer to them, but it's not something we really want to risk. And it's acting as if we can't defuse this one. So I'm assuming since we've stopped any suspects that it's clear. Now they're searching
Securing the area for any contact.
and securing evidence. So there are firearms that were missed, but we're going to go through and find them. I'll meet you guys when we're on the score screen. We did it, boys. That is the Neon Tomb complete. Let's just check our score. Make sure we're not counting our eggs before they hatch. Let's go. Neon Tomb, S rank, and I'm not going to lie, that's my first recording. We did pretty good. Now, again, that mission is really kind of difficult, and I would just, if you're struggling, follow the tips I had laid out, like cover this, cover that, make sure you're not leaving either of your teams exposed if you leave them to cover a certain position. And the best thing to do that I've found is make entry on that side hallway there that we first made entry from. Clear the bath area, make entry to the second floor from there, clear the second floor out, and then proceed to clear the rest of it. If you can get that second floor cleared out, you're practically cleared to go in and clear out the main dance floor without receiving fire from above. So I've found that's the best way to do it as a general practice. Okay, guys, you'll also notice in the corner we got Going for Gold, and we are moving on to Buy Cheap, Buy Twice. So, Going for Gold, let's see, is that an achievement here? No, but I'm going to have to check what that is because I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, if you followed along, you should have that as well, as long as a nice, shiny... Oh, duh, that's what it is. We S-ranked the mission. Okay, but you should have that as well, along with some nice new collectible cosmetics. If you're enjoying this series or appreciate it in any way, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me get found as a small channel. To those of you who are, you are greatly appreciated. I think it's insane that people are willing to watch me do anything. So it actually means the world. I can't really, like, the second I see another subscriber, I'm immediately texting my wife and be like, hey, I'd like another person. So it's really cool, and you guys mean a lot. I will see you on the next mission. Have a good one. Peace out.